Have you ever heard a story so powerful it could summon the dead? Tonight, we're delving into Japan's most famous ghost story, a tale that refuses to die, the legend of Hoichi the Earless. It all began 12 centuries ago, during the brutal Genpei Wars. The final battle took place on the water, at Dan no Ura, where the Taira clan met a tragic end. The young emperor, just 6 years old, was drowned by his own grandmother to avoid capture. The sea turned red, and thousands of souls were lost. Their spirits, it was said, have haunted those shores ever since. Years later, near that same haunted sea, lived a blind musician named Hoichi. He was a master of the biwa, a type of lute, and his voice could bring the past to life. When he sang of the Genpei Wars, it was as if the ghosts themselves came to listen. One stormy night, a samurai appeared, summoning Hoichi to perform for his noble lord. Following the warrior, Hoichi felt the air grow heavy, the sound of waves crashing all around him. He arrived at what felt like a grand court, filled with a silent, unseen audience. He began to play, his music telling the sorrowful tale of the Taira's downfall. When he finished, the hall was filled with soft weeping. He was commanded to return every night, but tell no one. Night after night, Hoichi vanished, growing paler and weaker. The monks at his temple grew suspicious and decided to follow him. To their horror, they found him not in a noble court, but alone in the Taira clan's graveyard, playing his biwa to rows of tombstones surrounded by ghostly blue flames. The head priest knew at once. Hoichi was playing for the dead, and the spirits were slowly draining his life force. To save him, the priest painted his entire body with sacred Buddhist sutras to make him invisible to the ghosts. But in his haste, he made a terrible mistake. He forgot to paint Hoichi's ears. That night, when the ghostly samurai returned, he couldn't find the musician. The sutras worked, but then he saw two small shapes floating in the darkness. Hoichi's unprotected ears. Enraged by what he saw as defiance, the spirit drew his sword and, with a single strike, sliced them off. Hoichi survived, but he would forever be known as Hoichi the Earless. His fame grew, and people traveled from all over Japan to hear the blind musician who had played for the ghosts and lived. His story reminds us that some tales are more than just frightening. They are echoes of grief, demanding to be remembered. So next time you hear a strange sound on the wind, listen closely. It might just be Hoichi's music, still playing for the souls lost at sea. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy Tales from the Shadows, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that will keep you up at night.